So good afternoon and welcome to our second 100% technical webinar. We will answer all your questions at the end of the presentation, so please feel free to use the Q&A form to ask your question. I'm now handing over to Sylvie Arnaud, our show manager.
Thank you, Laurence. Hello, everybody. Comment je prends le contrôle? Okay, here it is. All right. Thank you for all of you being here. We are reaching almost 100 person participating to this webinar, which is very nice. It's important that we can share together a lot of technical information. Just to tell you already what is important to remember on this presentation, I'm going to talk fast about the change of this year, important year because this is the first year with the work in the Vieux-Port, construction work in the Vieux-Port. So a few things have been modified and different things about schedule, access, waste management, and boat information that will be provided by the entire team. We have a priority. It is to talk as less as possible in order to give you enough time for your Q&A and being able to exchange together. My main advice on this presentation is really for you to listen to the dates, to all the deadlines that will be given by the team, and to make sure that you will respect those dates. This year, as I mentioned, is a year important regarding configuration and the context a little bit different because of the work in the port. So the planning are tight, and it is really crucial that you respect and you follow the rules. So this is my request, and I hope you're going to be able to follow this. Let's talk about the change. Change in Vieux-Port, as you already have been informed, two big things are first the removal of the structure of the Jeté Sud. Okay, this structure has been is under work. So the boat in front of the structure on water are still here, the quay are here, but the space behind for all stands are under work, so they are blocked. Same thing on the Max Leboeuf area, and Max Leboeuf area is a wider space, okay, because it's include the boat maintenance area and even the parking of Quai Max Leboeuf. Those two big parts are also completely closed under work, and only the Quai Max Leboeuf themselves, so space for visitors to circulate and boat to be at quay and stay there and be exhibited, but that's it. So these two big area has been will be a little change for you and for the visitors. Regarding the Jeté Sud, we moved, as you know, the engine manufacturer in front of the Riviera. We moved the tender in front of the place where was the entrance last year, and we moved the entrance in front of the big entrance of the Palais on La Croisette. So it has been shifted, and but the content is still there. The exhibitor will be here. Regarding the maintenance area and the parking slot of Quai Leboeuf, we move most of the small boats and we create here a dedicated area. This is very important, named Powerboat Marina, that welcome 170 boats in total. We never created this before. As you know, the idea of the show is to really concentrate boats by type of boats. And the main reason doing this is to help the visitors to find their way and to know where they are and to find what they're looking for. When the visitors find what is looking for, this is the interest of the exhibitor as well as the interest of the visitors. So this is one of the big objectives of our job to do that. And so putting all together these power boats make a big important concentration on the advantage of this category of boat and for the visitors. What is good with this area is that most of the boats are at berth, as you can see. So there is 350 linear of quay at berth, and there is still around 2,000 square meter of space to exhibit small boat ashore. So it's a pretty good, intense area. The big things is that this area in the middle of the entire Port Canto will fill a big hole because Port Canto used to be only the sailing area on the left side of this picture and the brokerage and toys area on the left side with an empty space here. This year will be the powerboat marina on this space, so it will provide to Port Canto a total global for the visitors, a global visit with no interruption. For you, it's important because a lot of boats are moved to this area, okay? And just to give you a new balance of the show, sharing the quantity of boats between Vieux-Port and Port Canto with the same number. So the two ports will be more balanced and more people, more exhibitors, more boats, and obviously more visitors should come to Port Canto. So this is a new concept of this year, and it changed, of course, the organization, and it changed different logistic and technical aspect of the show. And this is why I'm happy to present you Estelle Bramy. Ah, sorry. So I present the wrong one. I'm sorry. So I present you Marianne Leport that will explain you the big tips regarding logistic of this show.
Thank you, Sylvie. Good afternoon, everybody. So, regarding the logistic of your vehicles during the setup and the dismantling of the show, we keep quite the same logistic as before. So, you have to register mandatory to one.
Alors, non.
To one of the two car park area, retention area, and your trucks have to go to this area, and then after they will be directed by the guards to their unloading area. The main difference this year is that all trucks um, that are more than 3.5 tons are going to La Boca, near Pierre de Coubertin Stadium. And all the smaller vehicles, less than 3.5 ton, are all going to Port Canto in Palm Beach, including the smaller vehicles in Vieux-Port. And after, you will be redirected by guards and welcome on the show by the red jackets. And from the 20 August, you will have a direct phone line. You can call Johan and he will answer all your logistical issue to face the modification of this year. Right? Starting from 20 August, you can't reach him before. Okay. So this is a map just to remind you where the retention car park are. So you can see in red the two ports and in blue the two retention area for big vehicles and smaller ones. Sorry. Now we have some changes in some different area of the ports for the exhibitors of Quai Max Leboeuf and Quai Saint-Pierre, QML and QSP. The unloading area is a little bit different because it was on the parking before, but now it's directly on the boat maintenance area. And you can see on the map where it is. And the system is the same. You will have to follow the red jacket people. On the Potiero, the access is quite the same, but it will be smaller. So we recommend you to unload your trucks as soon as possible and to keep it fast so other exhibitors after you can unload because we won't have the possibility to unload a lot of trucks at the same time. So we want you to be cooperative with this, and you won't have the possibility to have a truck parked nearby when you are building your stand. You have to take everything with you and know truck tool, as we can say. All right. Now in Port-Canto, we had a main unloading area on the Quai d'Honneur, which is now an exhibition area. So all the logistical aspect and the unloading part will be on the streets in Port-Canto, which is privatized for us. So there won't be any other vehicles than the vehicles for the show, and the access is still the same. Okay. So you will have all the presentation after to see the details. Now to talk about the schedule. So you all have the schedule on your exhibitor area, and please check it depending on your exhibition area. And if you have a tent, a bare space, a boat, or pontoons, the dates are different and they are not the same as previous years. So please be aware of this and respect it. We know the planning are tight, but our planning as an organizer are very tight too, and we won't be able uh, to authorize you a lot of time, especially in dismantling. Okay, so please be aware of this, and you won't be able to enter if you're not in your time zone on time. This is a new document that you have received or will receive with your stand plan or boat space. On the second page of your implantation of stands, you have a document that that resume all the information for your area. So this is also a really important document, and you will find all the documents of all area on the appendix of this presentation. Thank you.
Merci. Thank you, Marianne. We will talk about the waste aspect. This year, we are always in the way to be really an aspect important about the sustainability, and we need your participation about that. We are in partner with Green Bee, who will be on site to support us and to help us to go to the good point to make the good rubbish about the wood material and other material. You will find all the document of the different points on the technical the technical guide you will have on the end of the August. We need you to think about all the reduction about the materials, the reutilization, the reuse of materials. If you want to give the material after the show, Green Bee is on site to drive you on this work. So it's really important for us to have less rubbish at the end in dismantling. J'ai pas le petit truc qui s'apparaît pas. Merci. Concerning the boat information for all the exhibitors who have the boat on water, an important thing about the wastewater. We remind you that it's strictly forbidden to discharge your wastewater on this port. We have all the authority who is on site will come to make some control on your boat, and they can help you to check your gauge. And if you want to speak about to ask to our partner EcoTank, he will help you for that. you have all we have also the washing boat washing, who is always forbidden on Cannes. So please be careful about that, because we are with Cannes on this way to have an ecological approach about that. Mince. C'est bon. This year we have a new things about the water lounge. We have no water lounge possible on the viewport and the Port Canto. You have to contact the port of Mandolin and Pool, which it will able to help you for that. You have the contact on this presentation. Other port, it's available on the Riviera, the French Riviera, if you know it. And for the boat on land, we have still in a partner with Calais, who will help you for your show. And you have to contact them to have the personal schedule for you for your installation on the boat on land. Concerning your arrival of the boat on the show, we would like to remind you the two VHF is available for you. On the viewport is the VHF 72 and the Port Canto 77. This VHF is available from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So thank you to respect your arrival during the day, because the night we don't have the staff on water. And this staff will be welcome you to install your boat on the good place and to check if we have safety on this place. We would like to remind you about the safety form, the PAU. It's the document for the security of the boat. You will have on your exhibitor area. It's really mandatory to complete it. To complete it for the security. Il n'y a pas le petit truc. This document is an example. You will have this document with all the information for the security. You have to complete on your exhibit area your contact name and the phone person who will be available 20 hours by 20 hours. And we will send you with the boat document at the end of the August, this document for the boat. Concerning the traversante and the sea trail, on the two we have the big traversante who will be closed for the public and closed for the boat each 15 minutes. It starts at 10 a.m. For the public, and all the day it's the same. Be careful about two times in Port Canto. Who the traversante will be closed for the public, and you will see the hours on this presentation. And for the Dars, it's the place, the little place where the traversante is closed only for the public during the show. So you can't make sea trial during the show. Quoi?
Rien.
Concerning the captain meeting, we have two times, important times, the Monday 9 at 6 and the Tuesday 10 at 8. This year, you have one meeting on the VIP club in the viewport, the Monday evening, and one on the viewport, on the Port Canto, the Tuesday morning. So please, thank you to come at this meeting to have all the information about the boat and your participation on the water. And you will have the stickers for all the boat up to 15 meters. Concerning your stand, this year you have two main contacts on the show for your installation of the stand. You have Ludovic Blanc for the viewport and Jonathan Fleury for the Port Canto. This year we install another time the order form you have all the order form who is available on the exhibitor area and not quotation that you have to wait. This order form is used for the order form definitively, and you have to send it until the 31 July. After this date, it will be 10% increase. So please send it really soon. And just to know that this order fund will be okay if we have the availability of the materials and the technical feasibility. Sorry, and our team, Jonathan and Ludovic, will answer you about that if it's okay for the order form, or if there's a problem for the order. The thing important is the electricity. Please send all your electricity form because that we can't do it on site. So for the boat, it's really important to send your needs of electricity. And if you doesn't need electricity, you can already you can say it's better for us if you doesn't need. Okay, for all this aspect, you have two steps important. One, to send all your technical plan and your stand plan to Stand Deco to have the agreement of your construction and build up with all the document of stability certification and fire and electricity safety regulation. And another step with the document for Alain Francioni, AFS Conseil, for the safety certification and general coordination plan. You have all these documents on your exhibitor area. We remind you all the aspect of the security equipment on site, security shoes and all equipment. So just a reminder for you. And I let Laurence.
No, Gwenaëlle.
Gwenaëlle, sorry. Sorry, Gwenaëlle.
Thank you, Estelle. Hello, everyone. So I'm here to talk to you about the build-up and breakdown badges. So as last year, we are using an application named Solar for those who used it already. So you don't have to make another file under your name. You just have to remember your password or ask for a new password. Exceptionally, this year for all the show organized in Cannes, the French prefecture is asking us for mandatory information we didn't ask last year. It's the date of birth, the place of birth, and the country of birth. Those information are mandatory. And the picture, of course, is mandatory too. I have already seen a lot of logos, so thank you, but it won't be, we won't accept them this year. The Solar platform is used in two steps. The first one, if you haven't done it last year, you have to register your company and enter all your team's profiles. And the second part is to choose the show you need, because Solar is used also for Lyon and Paris shows. And pick up all the people you need to ask a badge for. Yes, sorry. So to help you, we have sent you already, or we will send you the Solar guide. I would like to wait maybe today or tomorrow because we are having a new version. It's almost the same, but it will be quite easier to use. So I would like to give you the right user guide. And of course, this email address, operation.registrations, is here to help. So every time you have a problem, do not hesitate to contact us. Please put the name of the show, as we have to answer a lot of person about a lot of show. And do not hesitate at all. And after that, for the show, we have the maintenance badges. Those badges will be available only 3 days before the opening of the yachting show. They are available for all the technicians who need to work on the boats. We will control them. We will accept them. So do not ask for thousands of badges, only the technicians you need on your boats. That's all for me. I give.
Thank you, Gwen. So I will talk about exhibitor badge and crew bracelets. Now the exhibitor badges form is available in your exhibitor area. It comes from your quota of free badges included in your area and also the additional badges you may have ordered so far. First, you have to get connected, and then you have two options. Option one is to fill the form name by name, and option two is to download an Excel file. We have put a model available here for you. You just have to click here. Please make sure not to use a special character as accent, cedilla, comma, trema, or apostrophe. You will also find the quota of badge you have, the number of e-badge already done, and the one you still have to do. So it's quite easy, and it's only 5 steps maximum. Here is the example of the Excel file you can download with all the information to help you. Once your Excel file is ready, you have to download it. It will be analyzed and then validated by the system. Here it's what you will see at the end when you have put all the name of your team members, and your quota will be automatically changed here. If you need more exhibitor badges, you just have to order them in the section 7 of your exhibitor area. You will find the corresponding order form. And we drew your attention to 4 key dates. Starting August 27, you will be able to print your exhibitor badge only if you have paid your invoice. You are able to order extra badges until August 30 without any charges. You have till September 6 to personalize your exhibitor badge in your exhibitor area. And from September 8, we will reopen the sales of additional badge directly at the exhibitor desk at the show. And the price will be increased of 40%. So make sure to order all the additional badges you need before August 30. Last point for me, it's the crew bracelets. They are for the person sleeping on boats, and they give them access to the show 24/7. They have to be ordered in the section 7 of the exhibitor area. They will be you will be able to collect them from September 8th at your exhibitor desk. And for the first year, each crew bracelet will have a number, and each number will be assigned to a company for security reason.
We would like to remind you all the important date to have some deadline important. So you will have on this document all you remind you. If you can check if you did everything, it will be better for you. And we pareil, j'ai pas la main. Yeah. And this is the key date, important key date, only for your information to remind you the things important for your show on your show.
So you will have a question and answer times, and just at the end of the presentation, we'll find the appendices as Marianne mentioned earlier. So each area map.
Thank you, everybody. Merci. We made this fast in order to give you time to ask questions. Please use the Q&A form of this Zoom system, so we can gather all your question, and we are here to answer it. Again, I'm insisting on the fact that information that has been given to you today are pretty important information, and they have to be strictly followed. I know it is difficult, and I know that you all want more and more time and more space and all these things, but it's clear that this year we have a very important reduction of space, especially for the loading of the show, and we have important reducing time and the space for dismantle of the show. So you really need to respect it and to follow it. I count on you and the collaboration of everybody so we can make this work smooth on site. Can we start with the first question?
Yes, I have a question from Charlene Ménard. Is there any particular instruction for the stand set up on the super yacht extension, or the process are the same than for the viewport area?
Estelle, I think it's for you.
Yeah. Hello, Charlene. Yes, the instruction for the super yacht is the same like on the viewport area. You have all the information on the schedule on the exhibitor area. You have a specific line for the super yacht. So you have to check this schedule with all the key, and you check the super yacht on the viewport, and you will have all the information about the setup and the instruction.
Do you another question?
Yes, from Cindy Lesson. Regarding the build-up badge, do we also need them as exhibitor on Monday 9th September, or will our exhibitor badge be sufficient to enter our stand on Monday?
Good question. The Monday 9, we have how do you say tolerance? An exception. All the person who is with a flexibility on the Monday for all the person with the exhibitor badges. So you don't need the badges for the setting up if you have your badges exhibitor on the Monday only.
Can we receive this presentation video to share with other members? Yes, you will receive it by email by the end of the week together with the presentation. Second question from Charlene Ménard. We would like you to confirm that the frontage plus post plus door for the curtains of the tent are made by us, stand builder, or if we need to order it to you.
Okay. The tent is by us. But if you want to make your installation inside your tent, your storage, your panels, your decorating inside, you can make it by your own stand builder.
The frontage, no.
But the frontage on the super yacht is mandatory by us. Yeah. But you can after put your signage on the frontage. But inside the tent, you can make your own stand builder and send your project to Stand Deco.
A question for you, Gwen. The solar badge, it is only for exhibitor with a stand or everyone?
No, it's not for everyone, but it's for decorator and supplier and everyone who is working for an exhibitor or for the yachting show. But not for the public. I mean, you don't need to come before opening.
Okay. A new question from Mekol Lomalio. Is it possible to have early entry for stand under the tent in Pantiero area or QSP?
For this, I invite you to send us an email with your name of exhibitor and the area, and we will see and check what is possible to do about that. I can't answer you now about that, but send an email for this request to Service Technique Yachting.
Where is the super yacht extension this year? No change, same place.
It's the same place as we say. It's only the Jeté Sud, the land of the Jeté Sud behind, who is removed because of of the construction work of the port, but the front along the water and the boats are here, so the visitors can pass by all the way along the jetée and can access directly to the superior the same way it used to be, or to go down to the traverson. In other words, the work unhandicap some land space, but do not touch the visitors pass and the circulation, the traffic of the visitors itself. So the space is at the same place.
New question from Michael Mifsud. When will we receive our stand location in Palais?
It is clear that the Palais is a little bit, it's not late, but it's the last one to be finished. And it is on the way to be done. So the objective is to have the plan sent in the coming days or maximum weeks, because we talk about the end of June, beginning of July. So you are almost there. It should arrive to you pretty soon. Be patient, and we thank you for being patient.
A question from Limor Resnik. I have a sapphire booth at the Palais. Do I need construction, or is it pre-built and I only send the graphics?
The Sapphire booth is a stand pack, so if it's pre-built, so everything is done in the package. When you will have the confirmation definitively of your stand, you will be contacted by our partners, Exprime, which is in charge of the services and your stand, and you will check with them directly for your graphic that send your document directly. But it's a package stand.
Gwen, a new question for you. Solar is also for personnel of the exhibitor, or only for external company charged for the build-up of the stand?
Well, it's for both Estelle and me, I think. I have a doubt about the personnel of the exhibitor. If the personnel of the exhibitor is needed for the build-up, yes, of course. If they have to work during the show, they might be considered as technical personnel. Estelle, you might have to help me on this one.
Yes, that's right. Yes, all the person who is gone on the setting up and dismantling must have a badge solar. Yeah, and if you need to have an access during the show for the technical person for the booth, you can have a badge, a maintenance badge on solar. I think it's okay.
Yes, no more question for the moment.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Any other question? You still have few minutes to interfere and to ask us if you have any problem or any question. Please take this advantage of this situation, because we are ahead of time, so we can afford to have a more detailed little conversation with you. And you still are a lot connected, because I'm reaching 94 participants, people participating in this webinar. So it's very important audience. Thank you very much. And only 10 questions for 95 participants. It's a very low ratio. Anybody has another question in mind? Go ahead.
I have a new question. When we will know about accepting catamarans? No name, so I can help.
Okay, so this is you probably have a cat on the waiting list for space on the selling area, which is pretty booked, or maybe if it's a power cat, it's a space on the QML area. At the moment, most of the space on water has been affected, dedicated to accepted to the clients who were the first online to register, but it's clear that we still have a waiting list for salesperson. So it's either Virginie if you have a sale cat, or it's Stephanie if you have a power cat. But if you are on the waiting list, the only person that can answer you at the moment is your sales contact, because the plane are full. So what is possible, and it's happened, especially on our business, we all know about that there is a problem in construction and last minute cancellation. So cancellation can arrive and we may have space. So this is a question that has to be handled directly with your sales contact.
We are in Palais, but our portal talks of My Boat and Boat Safety Form. If you do not have boats, you can sweep section 1 and 2 and go directly on section 4, if I'm not wrong, is the one dedicated to on-land stands. Regarding the crew badge and bracelet, when is the deadline to send the names? We don't need names this year. We only need you to order, and you will have to pick up the bracelet at the exhibitor desk from Sunday 8th.
Is there a deadline to order?
It's 30th of August without charge. Yes, and as mentioned, the bracelet will have a number on it, and each number will be connected to your company name, to be linked to your company name.
It's a matter of security. In
Yeah.
fact, to know who is in, we don't ask name anymore to make it smoother and faster for you guys. But it's clear that we need to know who is in and
C'est la précédente,
who
c'est le même.
access the show. So there is a link between the bracelet we distribute, the badge, the crew badge we distribute, and your company, in case there is any problem or security control.
Would it be possible to install Business Tivoli in front of the boat area, QML?
Yes and not. No. Yes, it's possible to install Tivoli in front of the boat if you have a private pontoon, but not on the public pontoon. So depend of your place and your area zone on boat. But yes, if you have a private pontoon, a private zone on the pontoon, yes, you can put in Tivoli business in front of.
And you need to order it.
And you need to order it, of course, by the order form.
No more question?
Shall we give another extra minute for any other question? It works the first turn because we have 5 more questions. So maybe if we are a little bit patient, a new question will arrive. Still 87 people participating at the...
I have a question
Oh,
from
you do? Good. Okay, go ahead.
From Michael Lomalio. Can Tivoli business tent be covered and graphicated also with wood?
Oula.
No, Tivoli business is a welcome structure and not a stand structure. It's only homologated on the pontoon to install like a welcome zone and not a stand zone. So if you install wood or something around the Tivoli, it means like a stand, and all the homologating of the wind, it's not good and it will be not homologated. So you can cover with a frontage signage, and you can install a welcome desk and something like that, but not wood or installation or structure fabric inside.
Yeah, it's always the same question of security and no construction on the pontoon. So clearly you cannot make it hard. You have to make it just with a light material.
Your question, what time does the show close during setup?
Ouais, en montage.
Okay. Normally the time, the evening, it's at it's to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. But we know that we have a lot of person decorating person who ask us to work later and during the evening sometimes. Just ask us, we are okay for that. Just inform us if we need to work more, because we know that it's difficult to the setting up. We have a setting up, a little setting up, so we are okay. But just inform them, to inform how staff security, to just say that this tent is working until 10 p.m. or later, but it's possible to work later.
So it's just a declaration that they have to do, and they do it with the guard or with you, with the technical.
Yeah, with the service technique yachting.
Oh, okay, all right, that's clear. Okay, according to pontoon, is there any waiting list for ordering We have been told that there are more private pontoons available. Currently, there are no more. Yes and no. Clearly, it's the same thing as a waiting list for boats. All pontoon has been sold already, but there is a change, modification, boat moving, changing. So pontoon also, some pontoon are removed, and your salesperson is informed about the available stock, and will be able to answer and to put you on a list. Just to give you a little technical information, because I know that it's a big frustration when you don't have what you're looking for. First, we do our best if you are on the waiting list to provide you with the first availability to give you the pontoon you ask for. And second, we have been in a very restricted technical and logistic period this year because of the work and the lack of space and the logistic issues that we cannot bring more pontoons that we did the year before. So there is no possibility of extending this. Each time we have to transport them and to bring them by truck. And clearly it's not because we don't want to bring pontoon, but it's very, very difficult. And the time to unload them take a lot of time on the space. So we did the maximum this year to optimize the show and to bring you at least the same quantity, but we are not flexible to bring more than the quantity we define. So your chance for you to have a pontoon now, which is still pretty high, is to have to be on the waiting list with your salespeople and to wait for cancellation.
Thanks, Sylvie. A new question. Can a share pontoon be covered with my own carpet only in the side with my boots?
Yes, if you have a share pontoon this year, you can cover on your pontoon at the
Half of the
half
size.
of the side, so 1 meter on your part and 1 meter for the other exhibitor. Yeah, of course, you can install it. Yeah.
No more question.
No more questions this
Maybe
time?
one. See, a new one. While not having a pontoon, is it possible to put just a welcome desk on pier in front of the boat?
If you have space in front of boat that has been sold to you, on your space in front of boats, you can put your welcome desk. But if you have no space in front of boat, I don't know where you are, because space in front of boat is for almost everybody, but not everybody. Estelle?
Alors, si j'ai bien compris, c'est savoir si on peut mettre un welcome. Okay, see, if you want to put a welcome desk on in front of your boat, you can if you have a space, a private space in front of your boat. But if you have the main hall for the public, you can't, because this main hall is the main security hall, so you can't install your stand or your welcome desk on this. So it depends where you are situated.
Exactly. Few areas do not provide private space in front of your boat, like the super yacht extension.
Exactly.
And in that case, you are not allowed to put anything, because the quay is just the same thing as the L for the visitors, and there is no private space between the visitors' passage and the boats. Most of the other part of the show, you still have sometimes very narrow, sometimes wider, but you still have some space in front of boat that it's in your invoice, it's in your order, and it's some things that you buy in order to have this space. Could we install business Tivoli at the quay?
So, could we install business Tivoli at the quay, not pontoon? We pay for this area. The Tivoli is adapt only on the pontoon. It's not a stand space or welcome desk on the quay. And you don't have. We are not allowed to build on the quay. We are just allowed to install Tivoli on the pontoon. On the quay, you have an area, yeah, and you can install umbrella. You can have a welcome desk. You can have construction, but until 1.20 meters. You can have a decorating plant, something light and decorating, but not the structure on the quay. You can install it. This Tivoli is only adapt on the pontoon.
Okay. New question. Will there be private pontoons on the QML this year? We got information that there are no private pontoons in the QML.
Private pontoon? There are some private
There
pontoons.
are some, but maybe there are no more pontoon. I don't know, and maybe it's a space. It depends the space where you are in the QML, because at some space we don't have the space to install
Yeah.
pontoon because we are too much straight, and the security doesn't want to have a lot of pontoon at this place. But it depends where you are. I invite you to contact to sales contact to check this
Yes.
with the sales department.
But I clearly confirm that there are private pontoon on the QML. Yes, there are, but they are limited, of course. So please contact Stephanie. She will explain that to you.
Other question before we leave?
At this time is the end of question. Okay, one time, two times, three times. So we're gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thank you again, all of you, to come and join us for this webinar. We hope that it's provide you some additional information, and you can be reassured that the team is here. We are all working to help you and to support you to build and to do together this nice show. So please do not hesitate to contact us, and we will be there to answer your question. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.
We have last question.
Oh,
No.
but I finished my speech. So now we have another question.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Is it possible to put some flag on the super yacht extension between the booth and the boat on display?
And no,
It's,
unfortunately, because on the super yacht, the hull is the main hull without no construction, so you have to install your signage inside the tent or in front of the tent, and you don't have the bare space in front of your boat, so now you can't make some flag on the hulls of the super yacht.
Sorry about this negative answer to close this webinar, but clearly, still, the Super Yacht extension is a great space to exhibit, but it has some additional constraints, that's for sure. Hope, guys, you have all most of the answer and some information for you. Wish you a nice end of the day, and hope to see you very soon, at least in September and maybe before. Goodbye.
Goodbye.